Yeah, I think it's just starting really small. We don't often give a lot of credit to things that are small because it just doesn't seem like much. You know, we like drama, we like big changes, and I would just encourage them to try it once and just come to one class. And even if they think it's silly or stupid or it won't help anything or it's not for them, you know, they can just come to one class and see for themselves. And, you know, and maybe they don't, you know, it doesn't resonate with them for whatever reason. They may not be ready for it. But often I see people that are so wound up that it is so hard and such a scary thought to actually let that go because they've come to rely on the feeling of being so stressed out and so tense has become their normal. And so to take that away from them is scary. And some people, you know, they have to come to it in their own time. So I just try to, you know, crack the window open a little bit and just introduce, you know, some new ideas and just maybe put, you know, the thought in their head that it doesn't have to be this way. And they have a lot more power over their their minds and their bodies and just their life in general than they may think. It's just hard to keep that perspective when we're moving 100 miles an hour and we often, you know, aren't surrounded necessarily by people who are taking care of themselves. You know, it can seem like a, you know, a strange notion to actually take care of yourself. You know, people work out mostly, it seems like, to lose weight. I don't know how many people are there because they're like, wow, I want to have, you know, I want to keep my kidneys in good shape. Or I want to be flexible now so I can bend over and pick up my grandchildren when I'm older. You know, it can, that seems far away at times. So it's just starting slow and reminding them of what's possible and asking them too. I do some coaching with my students and even with people who don't want to come to class about what's important to them, because a lot of times it's easier to make changes if you can make them in line with your values. So deciding what's important to you and what your values are, and then creating goals that are in alignment with that. So it's a lot easier to have the energy or the motivation to do something if you understand better why you're doing it.